This is the NDTV Dettol Banega Swasth India campaign, and you're watching our program on World Health Day, which is today, April 7. Health, personal hygiene, cleanliness, the COVID pandemic certainly showed us the link between all three. So what role can hygiene play in preventing future pandemics? To answer that and much more, we spoke to Ravi Bhatnagar, Director External Affairs and Partnerships, SOA, Reckitt.
I'm very proud, we have jointly completed 9 seasons of Dettol Banega Swasth India. And every season brings something very new. But the common fabric, what we have been focusing on over the years is health for all.
Yes.
And health for all is a must to be democratized, where we need, support of everyone, where we need power of the people. And we have been propagating the whole idea of leaving no one behind. So if we go into the history, there was a time when the more advanced antibiotics were actually discovered.
Yes.
There's a time when, more advanced vaccines are discovered, and it's still the process. And some people actually thought now there will be no need of hand washing. But then, I do recall around 30 plus epidemics across the globe, which made sure, still there is a big need for the hand washing, still in this modern era and modern times.
And we've seen it through COVID.
2 years of COVID or 3 years of COVID also made us realize, it's important, still hand washing is a very important way of life. And I will put everything into the 3 pillars actually. The prevention, yes, the promotion and the treatment. There was very powerful communication in our 9 seasons, what we have done together, ranging from keeping ourselves clean, making sure we follow Mere 10 Gaj, propagating the idea of masking, cleaning hands and maintaining the social distancing. Still, I will say in these times also you have the H3N2, which is there. The flu is there, influenza flu is there. Again, people are talking, the medical fraternity is talking about masking, maintaining the social distance, hand washing to the core. Yeah. So, I personally think hand washing is one of the Rambans in Hindi. And it's something which is very much as a part of essentials of life. We can't get away with that.
Absolutely. In fact, there's also been reports. Reckitt has been working on ground. What is the impact you see on school absenteeism when we talk about hand hygiene? So share a little bit about that, because again, it is directly related to kids going to school and education.
Sure. We started very beautiful journey of Dettol School Hygiene Programme along with NDTV. And one of the seasons we witnessed Mr. Bachchan when he came himself and, he did his Swachhta Ki Pathshala. That gave a lot of, wings to the whole program, gave us a lot of motivation, courage to take it pan-India. And we are now, 8 out of 10 schools in India are witnessing the Dettol School Hygiene Programme. Yeah, there is a lot of progress which has been made on reducing the school absenteeism because of bad health, and hand washing is a central tool. The proof of the pudding is actually to watch them during the school breaks, when you actually go outside for the lunch breaks and all. Do kids really wash hands or not? Is a 20-second hand wash mantra is being followed or not? I'm very proud to say, there's a recent study, a dipstick, which was conducted by Sesame Street too, where, our programs are running. 88% of the school kids they found are actually doing, and it was
a huge jump, and they're great numbers. 88%, yeah.
It's really it's 88%. It's a very great number for us,
and especially in the interiors where Reckitt is working. So Ravi, Reckitt is working on ground with many NGOs. It's one corporate. Yeah. When we talk about a really healthy India, how do we ensure that more stakeholders can be involved, whether it's corporates, whether it's NGOs, whether it's Jan Bhagidari, which we spoke about, people's participation. How do we ensure that, and what all is needed? What support is needed to have a larger canvas?
Again, Ambika, again, very, very interesting this thing question, and I'm very proud, throughout the journey of Dettol Banega's First India. The classic thing is more coherent approaches required, where you have who's who being present of the campaign. And again, I will say India has witnessed the eradication of the smallpox, the eradication of the polio. We have halted the new HIV infections to the very, very large scale. We are gearing towards making India TB mukt, TB free. But the core remains it needs an intersectoral approach where all come together. And it becomes a mass movement. What our Prime Minister rightly says, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas with Sabka Prayas. So Sabka Prayas is the fundamental to bring the democratization of the healthcare.